This is the moment Pakistan's opposition leader Imran Khan was arrested at the High Court in Islamabad. He is facing dozens of charges, including corruption and misuse of power. Khan's party says the charges are politically motivated.
It was a blatant interference in the judicial affairs by the powers that be, and he was taken in. Well, let's see what the reaction is going to be. But this is in violation of all laws and rules contained in the statute book, And I think the Rangers were the force, that took him in, and we understand, that they're not directly controlled by the government in power. They are controlled by other forces, which are considered to be above the law in this country.
The Al-Qadir Trust case maintains that when he was in office, Khan illegally benefited from a real estate tycoon and allegedly wiped nearly $200 million off of Pakistan's economy. The Interior Minister says Khan has failed to appear before the court several times and was arrested by the National Accountability Bureau for losses caused to the National Treasury. Khan supporters have started protesting in various cities. Police in Islamabad have banned all gatherings. The coalition government denies it's targeting the opposition leader and has urged him to respect the judicial process.
He had been issued several notices and he failed to either respond or appear in person as was required, as has been the practice with everybody who has been arrested by National Accountability Bureau during his own term in power. Most of the arrests that were made in Imran's terms were under the National Accountability Bureau's Act, which was much harsher than what it is now.
Khan was shot and wounded in November. He has accused the Prime Minister, Interior Minister and a general in the intelligence agency for orchestrating the attack. On Monday, a rare rebuke from the military, warning Khan to end what it calls a pattern of levelling fabricated and malicious allegations, as well as sensational propaganda against state institutions. No democratically elected Prime Minister has ever served a full term in Pakistan, and now controversy is brewing about elections later this year. Analysts say Pakistan's public opinion has never been as divided, and after the popular leader's arrest, tensions are likely to flare. Osama bin Javaid, Al Jazeera.
Kamal Haider joins us on the line from the Pakistani capital, Islamabad. And Kamal, when we spoke to you last hour, things were getting tense as more and more protesters were taking to the streets. Are things continuing to escalate there?
In fact, there has been a major escalation. We have reports of major protests in the city of Karachi. Unprecedented development also, given the fact that hundreds of supporters were able to get inside the gate of General Headquarters, that's the headquarters of the powerful military. Also questions being raised by the legal fraternity and also the Islamabad High Court Chief Justice, who said that this was an attack on the court itself. Paramilitary forces arrested the former Prime Minister from inside the premises of the court as he appeared for extension of bail. This, of course, is seen by the judges as making a mockery of the Pakistani justice system. The court also, the judge also ordering that the Director General of the National Accountability Bureau should appear before the court. He also asked the police inspector, asked him as to how was the former Prime Minister arrested from inside the premises of the court. So the court also saying that if you had to arrest him, you could have arrested him from outside. The situation indeed now escalating because we have reports of protests across the country in all the provinces, and also reports that the supporters have been able to enter into the Corps Commander's residence in Lahore. This is the the Lieutenant General's residence in Lahore. So considerable anger as far as Imran Khan's supporters are concerned, and the situation escalating by the hour.
And Imran Khan spoke out a couple of days ago about certain military leaders. Is his arrest today a direct result of that?
Could you repeat that? The lines seem to be disturbed. Could you come back with that question, sorry?
Yes, of course. Khan spoke out a couple of days ago about certain military leaders. Is his arrest today a direct result of that?
Well, definitely, Imran Khan had said earlier, 2 days ago, that he named basically a senior military official in the inter-services intelligence, saying that he was directly involved in the assassination attempt on him, that there was a plan to assassinate the former Prime Minister in the judicial complex when he appeared earlier as well. And he said that it was the same officer who was also involved in the murder of a prominent Pakistani journalist, Arshad Sharif, in Kenya. So after that, the military issued a statement saying that nobody has the right to undermine the military, and of course the military coming out quite strong. But the former Prime Minister then said that it was not against the institution, but against some rogue elements within the Pakistani military. So indeed, that also possibly has created quite a lot of resentment within his supporters, and therefore we are now seeing scenes of the public going in for general headquarters as well.
Okay, thank you so much. That is Kamal Haider for us in Islamabad.